Mabel Cadena. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for joining us and thank you for having the time to speak about the importance of Black Panther Wakanda Forever and how it represents to our culture and to being represented in a movie, not only stereotypes, but like having and being part of something like greater as Mexican woman, as Mayan origins. Like it's such an amazing pathway for Hollywood to take in and for you to be a part of it. Like we're really grateful to the Hispanic and Latino communities. So,
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
I wanted to start talking about how does it feel to be able to represent an inclusive and narrative and diverse narrative as a Mexican woman.
Wow. This is an amazing opportunity to me. And actually, I never thought these things happen in my life. So now I have the opportunity to feel my life in a new way. So when I was at Comic-Con, my first thought was like, oh my God, I need to talk with my little kid, with my little Mabel, and I need ask I need to say sorry because maybe she give up some dreams, and I never expect have this wonderful life and this wonderful career. And as Mexican woman, this is so powerful for the generations to come, for my generation, for a lot of people right now. I have this opportunity, um, because other women's and men's Mexican people and Latin American people uh, were work in this way for us.
Totally. And I think that it's very important to actually like talk to our inner child and be like, we're doing it and we're doing it for our community and for the generations to come. I'm really grateful for what this generation is going to take on with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And so my next question is coming from a Mexican heritage and having a really successful career in film, theater, and TV, what was your experience of joining the Black Panther and Marvel Cinematic Universe? Like, was there a cultural difference or was there a difference at all?
I think when I started the movie, when I received the call about, hey Mabel, you get the role, and you're gonna play Namora, to me was like, really? Because I didn't speak English at that point, and I had to start with my sessions with some coach, and it was really hard to me, that part. But when I start filming on set, I received so much love from the whole team, and I received a lot of things about me as actress, and about me as Mabel, in a new language, in a new culture. So I think, um, I can learn very fast a lot of things, because the people receive myself with so much love. So I was really, really impressed about how every person on set teach me with a smile, with very positive energy, with a very nice word to me. So all the time, my coach is like, hey Mabel, just play, have fun. And the experience was amazing, and my director and the producer Nate, the whole time, um, talk to me about my Mexican culture, about what means to me, as Mexican, as Latin American woman, represent my character. So I have the opportunity for bring my Namora, my experience about my culture, and Ryan and Nate all the time say yes, prove, try, let's see what happened with the proposed. So I am very grateful because the team was very, very lovely and very generous and very amazing with me and with my poor experience and my poor language. I don't know, it's huge, because it's the first film, a huge film, a blockbuster film with a Mayan people, with a language, an indigenous language. And so it's amazing to me because I'm not Maya, I'm not indigenous. My heritage it is, but absolutely, we have a Josue who is my coach, and it's actor in the movie, and he's Mayan. He talked to me all the time, and it's, hey Mabel, I want my people feel represented with dignity, so you need to speak very well Maya. And all the time I Josue recorded all my lines, and he sent them to his mom, and he said to me, hey, if my mom understand the Maya, we can pass to the next line, but if she don't understand anything, we need to stop and start again and again and again. So it was an amazing process.
It's amazing the involvement and like the actual mindset of I want every and single person that is included in every single community that is mentioned in the film being represented in dignity. And I feel like coming you in a very welcoming place made the difference, made the film how it is today and how we know it today. And so, in what ways do you think Black Panther 2 gives a personal representation of Mayan culture? Does the film embrace and protect Mayan origins?
Well, first, Black Panther changed my whole life, changed my mind. I feel different. I think different. I want different things. I have new expectations about my life, and that means the representation, because maybe when I was a child, I never thought see a face like this in a movie like that. So now, to me, Black Panther is like, oh my god, my name is there, my face is there, a lot different cultures, colors, and people is there, is in the movie. And sometimes I don't know exactly what say about the representation, but when I watched the movie for the first time, to me, what that was the representation. The whole emotion in my body was like, oh my god, I don't know how name is this, but the feeling, it's huge, it's amazing. And I made, I don't know, I did amazing films before, but I never have faced with some people, and when some people talk with me right now, uh, there's something new in their eyes, in their face. It's like, they can connect with their own stories. So to me, that's new, and that's the reason, because sometimes I thought, wow, Black Panther is not just a superhero movie. It's a lot, represent a lot for different people, for different stories, because maybe um, Wakanda, it's a completely different story about Latin American people, but at the same time, we can feel the same movement, we can feel the same, spine about what means the representation, in our different stories, in our different cultures.
Yeah, because I feel like it comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of wanting to like we've been having superheroes like all our lives, but when have we ever had superheroes that connected many movements, that connected many people, and that connected their stories and their grandfather stories, their grandparents stories all in
Absolutely.
one, and still being fictional? Like, that's what I'm impressed about. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, you say something very important, because I thought this before, but this story now it's possible on me, for my grandmother, for my mom, because they give up some dreams before, and they bring me the opportunity for now have an amazing life and have an amazing voice. And I can be this woman, I can be this actress for my story, for my heritage, for my grandmother, for my mother, for my sister. And I feel a lot hope about the future in my own life, and in my to my sister life, my cousins, my people, the Latin American people, the people around the world, about represent the minority. So I don't know, it's very crazy, all this story.
it's overwhelming. I can just imagine if I felt proudness watching the movie in theater. Like, I can't imagine what you felt doing it and learning, and with Josue, with Imagine culture in it itself. And so my final question is, having such a powerful cultural background, how did you build Nemours character in order to help bring a voice to indigenous and Mesoamerican communities?
You know, when they said, hey, your role is Namora, to me was like, who's Namora? I don't know anything about Namora. So Ryan started share with me some stories and some comics books and all these things. And my first thought was like, I don't feel connected with that Namora, because to me it's, well, it's obviously a completely different, physical different Namora, and it's amazing, but I don't feel connected with that picture, so I need to start uh, build my own Namora, and my own Namora absolutely have a completely different culture, story, language, superpower. I don't know, it's different. So I'm just start like, okay, which one is the most superhero in Namora right now? Well, maybe for me, Namora is a strategy. Maybe is a powerful woman, is stronger, is smart, and she have a very um, objective about protect her people, about protect her Namor, and she prepared the whole life for that. So for that reason, the last scene, it's very hard for Namora. And and sometimes I spoke with Ryan about this line. To me, it's different as woman, as Mexican. I really would try to say this line in different way. And about the indigenous people, Josue was a very important thing in this construction, because I don't have I have a lot of idea about the story, the indigenous people and all these things, but I'm not Maya, so I really wanted to be very respectful with the Mayan people, and Josue helped me a lot for make that thing. So was a very specific construction about Namora. But I take classes with an Olympic coach in Mexico for play underwater, for live underwater. And then in Atlanta, we have a lot of classes to free diving. with the apnea, and I hold my breath 6 minutes and a half, and so I'm very competitive. So I really have the compromise for my character and for the physical, prepare every scene. So I don't know, was a lot of job.
I can imagine. And I think that having all those tools that you had, it really helped to like feel the rage of protecting. Like for me, it felt like motherhood, like the rage of wanting to protect a community that has been so loyal to you, but it has been so discriminated to other people. And you see that kind of contrast of views, and like you cannot understand it because you love your people so much, you love your community. And I think that for me, and I think for a lot of people, it felt like my grandma. For me, like it just gave me that vibes, like that range, that rage, that diversity of emotions that you portrayed on a film. I think that that's something to congratulate you for.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that's all I have for today. I'm really grateful that you could do this, and we're really blessed for the work that you do. We're so excited to see what you do in the future. Just keep us posted. Um, thank you so
Yes,
much.
I'm very excited. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you.